Okay.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hey, Gabby.
All right. We'll get started in just a second.
Hey guys, we'll get started in just a second. Everybody's still hopping on. If you guys, I think everybody is muted upon entry, so if you need to unmute yourself for some reason, let us know.
There we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. What do you think, Terry Jo?
Yes, I'm just trying to mute a couple yet that are not muting when they,
Get on.
I think everybody might be by now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, some people jumping on and you know, in and out or whatever, but we'll go ahead and get started. Oh my goodness, hold on. I just saw Liam. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I was hi Liam. Oh. Okay, sorry. I got distracted. I was swiping, looking at everybody's faces, and I saw a baby. I saw baby Liam. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started quickly so we don't keep y'all all night. My name is Jenny Knott, and I'm a Senior Ruby Ambassador. Oh, okay. Hold on, you're muted, Terry Jo. You're muted.
My name is Terry Jo Noble, and I'm also a Senior Ruby Ambassador.
And we want to welcome y'all to Plexus. Whether your kids are in the kitchen, is that what you said?
I am. I'm trying to get my kids to be quiet.
Oh, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. You mute yourself and round up your children.
There we go.
My kid's not here. That's why my house is quiet. So my kids and my dog aren't here. So okay, we just want to welcome y'all to Plexus. Whether you just started, you know, whether you just joined today or whether you've been in this for 2 years and just started really to, you know, decide to do this business, we want to welcome y'all and hope that we can share some stuff to get y'all started on the right foot. And if you have any questions during this, you can always feel free to message us after, or you can reach out to your about any questions you might have. But I'm going to go ahead and start with your why. One of the first things when you start in the Plexus journey, yes.
If your microphone has not been muted, if you could go ahead and mute yourself. If for some reason it didn't mute you upon entry, that would be great. We've got a lot of background noise happening, TVs and dogs barking, and that way everybody can hear clearly. So go ahead and
Terry Jo, mine will not mute.
Okay, I'll go mess with yours. What we can do. Okay. Gotcha. All right, Jenny. Sorry. Thank you.
No, good. Yes, you're good. Thank you. She's the command center. She's in charge. So she tells me what to do. So, okay. So one of the first things that we think is really important when you start your Plexus journey is establishing your why. Why did you decide to click join? What finally made you decide that this is what I want to do? I want to commit to this and start my health journey. For me, it could be as simple as I had a raging sugar tooth. Like I've had it all my life, and I couldn't get control of it, and it was kind of a last ditch effort to see if these products would work for me. That is how I started my Plexus journey. That was my why when I first started. And I told it to everybody. And that's what you need to do. You need to establish why you started, whether maybe you're struggling from discomfort or inflammation. Maybe you do have a raging sugar tooth like I do. Maybe you need to lose weight, or you struggle with gut health. Whatever it is, you need to define your why and be able to tell your why to anybody and everybody passionately. You need to tell them passionately. That is what's going to hook people, is why you started. But you have to share with enthusiasm and share with passion. That's super, super important. Your why will get you through the hard times. When people are telling you no, when people think you're crazy, when people think you're in a pyramid scheme, all that stuff, you need to go back to your why and why you started. And that will get you through these hard times. That's why it's so important to know your why. And y'all, it's okay if it changes, because I've been in this for 2.5 years, and my why now is not the same as it was the day I joined. So that's totally fine. And it's going to, as you grow, it will change. But knowing why you started and being able to share that is super important when you first start. So that's number one. What you first should do is define your why and be able to tell anybody and everybody.
Yes, absolutely, y'all. Your why is so important. Know why you got started. The other really important step we want to give you is we want to talk about your convenience order. And y'all, a lot of you probably just recently joined us, maybe in the last few days, maybe the last couple of weeks, and you might be going, I didn't turn my convenience order on because it scared the heck out of me, or something like that. Y'all, it is okay. But let me give you a little statistic. We don't want you to fail on these products. We want you to be successful. And what happens when you don't have your convenience order on, it's called a convenience subscription. And that subscription is something that comes to you every single month, right? So when you turn your convenience subscription order on, it means you're not going to run out of products. Because so many times what happens is we get a message from somebody and they go, oh my gosh, I only have 2 sticks of Slim left. And they have to go on and place an order. And then they maybe are out for a day or two. Y'all, consistency is huge. We want you to be consistent on these products when you first get started for 90 days. Absolutely, without a doubt, don't skip a day for 90 days. Your body will feel the most amazing it's ever felt. Don't skip a day. So when you first joined, you were probably given the instructions to turn your convenience and subscription order on, and you're thinking, I didn't want that on. I don't want product I don't need. I don't want to get charged on when I don't want to get charged. And that's okay, because we can turn that on. We can edit it. We can change the date. We can cancel it later. But go ahead and set that up now, and we'll tell you where to find that. But go ahead and set that up now for the date. Say if you joined June 15th, set it up for July 14th, or if you need to do it for a pay period around that time, do that. But have those products coming to you on that day. You will stay committed on these products. 80% of the people that don't set those up, they're going to fail. We don't want you to fail. We want you to be successful. We don't want you to just get on these products for 1 month and then quit and be done. We don't want you to waste your money. We want you to get the results that you need. And that convenience order is super, super important. It's having that subscription. It's knowing that every single month you're going to continue with these products. It is super, super important to have that on to be successful. Like I said, you can edit it, you can change the date, whatever. There's different ways that you can set up your convenience order. There's conditional, there's unconditional. Okay, I really recommend everybody to set it up unconditional. Unconditional means it's going to send to you if you haven't yet placed an order earlier in the month. So I set my convenience order for the end of the month, like on the 26th. And if I go ahead and place my order earlier in the month, if I have 100 PV, personal volume, or $100 in product sales, then that unconditional order, is not going to send to me. But I have that there as my safety so that I don't ever forget to order my products. And when you are trying to earn commission and whatnot, and your sponsors can tell you more about this later, but having that backup order, having that unconditional order set up for the future protects you for your commissions. And so it's super important that I have that on. But be consistent in your products. You want those products every single month. You don't want to go over 30 days because running out is no bueno. It's not good. You need to be consistent on these products. Make yourself go summer. Stay consistent for 90 days to have the absolute best results. So if you haven't turned your convenience subscription order on yet, when you get off this call, contact your upliner sponsor, have them help you do it. But Jenny's going to walk you through how to do that here in just a second. But that's super important, y'all.
Yes, it is. We do not want you to fail on these products. We want you to succeed. So have your convenience order on for sure. Okay, number 3, the back office. We're not going to go into a whole lot of detail on the back office because there is a lot of stuff back there and we don't want to overwhelm you. And really the great thing about Plexus is you can earn while you learn. So very little, you just need to know very little, and then as you go, you can learn, okay? So what you need to know though is your website. If you do not know your website, then you need to contact your upline and figure out your website because that's super important. Then once you get your website, you need to know your username and your password. And if you do not know your username and password, you can click the forget your username or forget the password button on the login screen, and then they will email it to you. But that's super, super important to be able to know first of all, those 3 things.
Why is it bringing up 5?
In the back
right
office.
there, see your window?
Once you are in the back office, the 3 tabs you need to know are shopping, you need to know reports, and you need to know tools. 3 things that we really want you to focus on, okay? The first is shopping. Under shopping is your convenience order. That's where you can go in and add your convenience order, or you can edit it. Like let's say you're on the Triplex and you have too much BioCleanse. You can go in and edit that, and maybe you can try a new product. Maybe you can try the new X Factor Plus or the Vital Biome or something instead of your BioCleanse. So that's how you edit and add a convenience order, is under the shopping tab. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is reports. The 2 reports that you need to know is your customer report and your detailed genealogy. Your customer report is obviously going to be your customers, and it's really good to know because you want to keep track of your customers. You want to make sure you're checking in with them, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But anyway, you want to make sure to go and look in your customer report, make sure, like if you had a customer turn off, you want to go and reach out to them and ask them what's going on. Also, when their order goes out, be in contact. We need to baby those customers. So you want to know where the customer tab is, the customer report is for sure. The second one is your detailed genealogy. When you start growing a team, then that's where your team will be, under detailed genealogy, okay? Right now, you might not have anybody under that, and that's totally fine. But those are really the 3 things that you need to worry about. Oh, sorry, the other one was tools, because that's where a lot of information about our new products, product information, shareables that you can share on Facebook, like a lot of information is under the tools tab. Okay, so those are the 3 we want y'all to, if y'all haven't gone into your back office, go in and you can look into those 3. And if you want to snoop around a little bit, that's totally fine, but do not get overwhelmed. Like I said, you can earn while you learn. That's one of the first things that my cousin told me. Don't get overwhelmed. You can earn while you learn. And I love that. And I still, to this day, am learning and earning. So it's great. So that is your back office.
Absolutely. Y'all go in and play around in that back office for sure. You're going to learn a lot of information, and it's just super fun too. But let me tell you, so we're going to talk a little bit about products, very short, but we want you to know that Plexus is so much more than a weight loss company. It is so much more than that. Plexus really focuses on blood sugar, gut health, and inflammation. Those three things are every single thing that someone could possibly need. Those three things can help them. I'm telling you right now, it's so much more than weight loss. I know that I joined for weight loss and more energy, but the benefits that I've received beyond that are amazing. And that has to deal with those three things. So learn a little bit about the products. Just know one sentence liner about each of the products. Maybe start with the triplex and learn a 1-sentence liner about the triplex. Then, every couple days, learn one more product. Just one more product, just learn a little 1-sentence liner about it so that you can feel a little bit more familiar about what our products actually do. We have breast check kits, we have body cream, we have so much more than what you're thinking for weight loss if that's why you joined. It can help you in so many ways. So learn a little bit about each product. But also know that we did not get unhealthy overnight, right? So we don't want to expect results that happen overnight either. That's why we talk to you about the 90 days consistent. Go through summer, be consistent every day. Drink your water. Y'all, drinking water is super important. Aim for half your body weight in ounces a day with water. I promise you will see much better results. It just allows that plexus to go in and work better in your system. I know I never drank water, maybe just like 1 glass a day before plexus. I drank a lot of Diet Coke. And I know my friend Jenny, when I started, she had to talk to me about drinking water and drinking water and drinking water. And then all of a sudden, about 5 days in, I craved water. So listen to what your body is saying for sure. We also want to talk to you a little bit about something we might call detox and die-off. When I first started, I had a little bit of a headache. Just a little bit, maybe your body doesn't feel as great as you're expecting it to feel right away. Well, plexus is going in and it's getting rid of all of that bad junk in your body, and it's going to make it feel better. So in order to get to the aha moment of amazing, you might have a couple days or a little bit where you don't feel 100% because your body is getting rid of all of that junk. Jenny is really good about explaining detox and die-off so much better than I am. Do you want to touch on that a little bit, Jenny?
I am. Is that right? So, I think just the whole important part of it is just letting them know that this might happen. Like for me, the first 5 days I had a headache and I really didn't feel that all that well. I almost felt like I had the flu, but that's also because maybe I jumped into the triplex and did not ease into it. So I had crazy die off. I totally had the detox going on. And Amy, my cousin Amy, was like, just push through it. Drink your water. She kept on saying, just drink your water, drink your water. I promise you're going to feel great. Drink your water. And sure enough, by day 6, I was feeling really, really good. So I'm glad that I had that, because now if somebody comes to me and says, I kind of have a little headache and I'm not feeling all that good, I'm like, great. It means all the bad junk is dying in your body. And that's what we want. So if we really embrace the detox and celebrate it and put a positive spin on it, then it comes across, because so many people reach out and go, oh my God, I'm not feeling good. I don't think these products are for me. I'm just not feeling good when I'm starting these products. If we warn them ahead of time, you might not feel so good the first few days on these, then they will be forewarned and they'll expect it and they won't be so freaked out about it. But really celebrating that the yuckiness dying in your body, it's a good thing. That means our products are working. It was really kind of cool to me because I could see the first few days, yeah, these products are working. Oh my God. So it was really, it's really cool. And it's something to definitely to talk about and to celebrate for sure.
Oh, it's absolutely.
Do you have anything else?
No, just,
okay.
Most people don't experience detox or die off. I guess I didn't even really think that when I experienced a little bit of a headache at first, I thought it was because I wasn't craving Diet Coke anymore. So who knows? But most people don't experience a detox or die off. They really don't. But when you have someone, if you have a friend that joins you, or if you're new yourself, you can ask questions about it, because that means your body is getting rid of all of that junk. And we are super excited because that means the clouds are going to move and you will feel better than you ever felt before in your entire life. So stick with it, you guys, because Plexus is amazing. I promise you're going to love it, especially if you're super new and you're waiting to get your products. You are going to love it. So get ready to celebrate, and we will celebrate with you. But speaking of your products, a lot of you may be expecting your welcome pack and the success kit coming soon, right?
Yes. So do you want me to talk about success kit before welcome pack?
I don't know. But, I want to talk about one more thing. Y'all, as you're getting started, like we talked about, consistency is super important. One of the things that I would recommend doing is finding yourself an accountability partner. Find yourself somebody to do this with, because you will be so much more successful on these products if you have a partner to do it with. If you have a partner to celebrate every success and somebody to start along beside you. If you have a family, a friend, a relative, your best friend, your cousin, your husband, whoever it is, if you have somebody else to do this with you, you'll be even so much more successful in the products. So I definitely recommend that.
Yes, for sure. I do too. That was one of the first things I did when I joined is I reached out to my closest friends in my family, and Terry Jo was the first one. I think she was the first one. I think I actually reached out to her before I even signed up, and I was like, do this with me. And she wasn't ready, and that's okay. She wasn't ready, but man, when she was ready, that was amazing. And we really took off together. So definitely looking for somebody to do this Plexus thing with you is so important for this business, for sure. And for the success on the products too. So it's like having a workout buddy. They're going to keep you accountable. So for taking your product. So it's definitely important. So some of y'all might not have gotten your welcome pack yet, but if you have, Terry, why don't you talk about welcome pack first, and then I'll talk about that's okay.
Okay. So let me tell you a little bit about the welcome pack that you, hopefully when you joined, you ordered a welcome pack, because a welcome pack is the cheapest you will ever get your products. It's amazing. So there's two different welcome packs. There's there's many, but there's a $99 value welcome pack, and there's a $199 welcome pack. If you have not ordered your welcome pack, you have 30 days to get it. Y'all, it is super, super important to get that, because it is the cheapest you'll ever get the products. It's the best savings. It's cheaper than wholesale, less expensive than wholesale. So go ahead and get yours. Most of you probably started on the triplex because we just believe every single human, and dogs, whatever too, but every human needs the triplex. So a couple things about that, like if you said, oh no, I didn't get it, you can go get it. You can order it in your back office. Like Jenny told you, it's under the shopping tab. And when you go into shopping, it'll be at the very, very bottom of your screen if you haven't ordered your welcome pack yet. So you can go ahead and click on that and get that placed. You can also just really easily call into Plexus and place that order that way as well. But get your welcome pack. It's going to come with some amazing things, even beside your product. But let me tell you something that's really, really cool, is that every time someone joins your team in your levels 1 through 4, say you're starting to share about Plexus, and maybe you have an ambassador, and maybe that ambassador is trying to get an accountability partner and they're having an ambassador, you're going to get paid 4 levels down when those welcome packs are purchased. I mean, y'all, those are paid on weekly, every single week. The checks are just being deposited into your account, and you're going, how is this happening? It's amazing. But it's the beauty of Plexus. They pay back their ambassadors instead of spending money on advertising. We are the advertising. We are the face of Plexus. So when I sponsor someone and they join under me, if they purchase a $199 welcome pack, y'all, I'm going to get a $50 bonus the following Friday. If they purchase a $99 welcome pack, I'm going to get a $25 bonus the following Friday. My friends are getting their products cheaper. They're getting the best price ever for their welcome packs. And everybody, you get paid that 4 levels up, 4 levels down. That you're getting bonuses on people joining with their welcome packs. Super, super important. But if you haven't gotten that, you guys, you will never find your products cheaper. So I highly, highly recommend that. And in that welcome pack comes something awesome, and Jenny's going to show you. It's called our Success Kit.
Yes, it's called the Success Kit. And when I joined 2.5 years ago, I did not get one. I had to, actually I got it at Super Saturday. But anyway, I love it that the welcome packs now come with them. So This has everything you need to know for the most part about the products and about this business right here in this cute little box. And this is an old one. I assume they still look like this because I got this last year. So the new ones obviously are going to have the new information and the new products, but this is the one I got last year. So I'm going to go through it real quick. The first thing it has is a quick start guide. Y'all, if you have not opened this, you need to open it. Like everything that you could possibly be thinking, wondering, questioning is gonna be in here at your fingertips. Of course, you can ask your upline, but it's right here at your fingertips. They make it so easy. A whole panel of diamonds created this for us. So it's just so good, and everyone that joins gets one. It's awesome. So the first thing is this quick start guide. It's like the top 10 things that you can do if you want to start working this business. So a lot of it is what we're talking about tonight. And then there's the product guide. So these have these little cards, and on each card there's information about each product as well as the price. Is the price on here? No, the price is not on here. But anyway, it just gives a little detailed description of each product, but it does come with the pricing guide. So that's a nice reference if somebody has a question about that. There's also a whole little booklet dedicated to the compensation plan. If you have any questions about the 11 ways that we can get paid, it's right in here. And then this bad boy has all the information, everything from your Franks list and IPAs and reaching out and posting on Facebook. A lot of the stuff that we're talking about tonight, it's in here. So if you have a question, I guarantee you the answer will be in the success kit, and it's given to everybody that joins. So it's really, really awesome, and we really need to use it more as a guide, because that's really what corporate's trying to make it as easy as possible for us to stay on these products, have success on these products, and have success with this business. And that's why they created this. So if y'all have not opened it up, I really recommend. It's super easy reading and just flipping through and just getting the gist of it. Now, you don't have to know every single thing in the success kit before you start sharing about Plexus, if that's what you want to do. You do not have to know everything about this business. Like I said, earn while you learn. But if you have a question, it's a good reference for answers. So that is the success kit that comes with our welcome packs. So it's super awesome that they do that. And then, do you have anything more about that, Terry Jo?
No, it's just amazing. And if you've gotten that beauty, open it up.
Yeah, exactly. Open it up. Okay, then I'm going to roll into 3 ways to buy. Okay. So there are 3 ways to buy. Really, there's only 2, because nobody needs to be buying retail. This is if somebody comes to you and said, hey, I'm interested. Maybe you shared on Facebook. We'll talk about that in a second. Maybe you posted on Facebook and somebody comes to you and says, I'm interested in on the products or whatever. This is the 3 ways that they can buy. Okay, the first one is retail. That's a one-stop shop. Basically, it's the most expensive way for them to buy. We do not recommend retail. The only reason you would buy retail is if somebody was buying a 7-day trial pack. That's the only way somebody would buy retail. Otherwise, there is no need to buy retail. Like we said, it's the most expensive way to buy, and it's just not necessary, okay? So I don't even talk about retail. If somebody to me and is just interested in the Slim or the probiotic or just wants the Slim and Accelerator, then something usually 2 or less products, then I will talk to them about being a preferred customer. This is something that it costs less, so it's more cost effective than retail. It's not as cost effective as wholesale. But if they're not ready to either join or they're just buying less than 2 products, then preferred is the way to go. And what's so great, it's a reoccurring, so it's an auto shipment. So it will come to them every single month on the date that they ordered. They can change it. They can cancel it. They can edit it. They can switch out products just as long as they don't move the date. If they move the date, then they will, then that throws things off. But if they change it or cancel it, then that's their option. They can do that. There's no contract. They're not locked into anything. It's just, and it doesn't cost anything, which is great, because a lot of the other MLMs, it costs for them to be a preferred customer. Ours, it does not cost, but it's more cost effective than retail. We really want to encourage that, because if you have preferred customers, you get bonuses on their orders every single month. So if somebody orders the Slim every single month, you get $15 on your paycheck for each preferred customer that you have, each preferred customer order. So that's pretty cool, right? That adds up. So that's one of the ways that we get paid, okay? Now, if they are a preferred customer for 3 days, and like I said, not moving the date, because if they move the date, it changes everything. But if they are a preferred customer for 3 months in a row consecutively, on the 4th month, they get an additional 10% off of their order. So it pays to be a preferred customer if they're only buying 2 or less products. Like if somebody was just buying the ProBio 5 or just buying the Slim, preferred customer all the way. Now, if they're interested in the triplex or 3 or more products, or if they're interested in products for multiple people in their family, or if they are ready to join and start the business, then definitely wholesale is the way to go. Like y'all all know, it was $34.95 for the entire year. You get your website and you get a whole year of wholesale prices. That's pretty darn cool. Again, no commitment, no quotas, no parties, no inventory. Y'all, Plexus does it right. I mean, they really, really do. So, but we really, if somebody just comes to you and says, I just want to try the triplex for 30 days, do not convince them to join. It's just not worth it. They're basically paying they're paying retail. They're paying $34.95 for 1 month. That's not worth it at all. You would want to put them as a preferred customer, okay? But if somebody says, yes, I'm ready to start my health journey and I'm ready to give this, at least 90 days, then absolutely joining is the way to go. Or if they come to you and said, I'm ready to start making an impact or an income with this Plexus business because I know how amazing the compensation plan, definitely you would want them to join. If you have any questions, ask your upline about any of that. I don't want to confuse you. I just wanted to go over the 3 ways, but you definitely want to know what their intentions are before you have them either buy as a customer or join as an ambassador. So, but those are the 3 ways.
Absolutely. And y'all are on this because you chose the wisest way. You chose to be an ambassador and get those wholesale prices. That is so smart. Again, be consistent, keep going. But let me tell you, we have the best compensation plan. Like Jenny said, the compensation plan that Plexus has put together is incredible. You will not find anything like it anywhere. I promise. People from other, MLM companies that have joined us go, oh my gosh, I've been missing out, because it's really that incredible. So I'm going to go over just a few quick ways, give you a 1-sentence little thing about each way to get paid. You don't need to memorize this now because it's going to be in your success kit or your product catalog that comes in the mail, and your sponsor will always be willing to share that information with you. But first, know that your personal volume, it's what we call PV, your sales, your retail profit, your wholesale customers, or your commissions, your wholesale commissions, when you buy your own product, you can earn up to 25% commission with that. If you have 500 PV, you're earning 25% commission. If you're under 500, so if you're between 100 and 499 PV, you're earning 15%. That's amazing. But once you hit that magic little number of 500, everything from 100 on up is now 25%. So it's not like you get 15 for the first 500 and then 25 after that. It starts back over. So now everything from 100 PV on up is now 25% commission. Y'all, that is amazing. So that is one, awesome goal every month. The other thing, when you have a preferred customer, when you have someone joins you or, comes to you as a preferred customer, like Jenny said, nobody does retail. When you have a preferred customer join you, come to you as your customer, y'all are going to get a bonus plus the commission. You get a preferred customer bonus for each of the products that they get. That is amazing. You can find the list for how much the dollar amount that you're going to get for each bonus for each product is in your back office under tools and library under compensation plan. So definitely check that out. But you're going to get a bonus for every preferred customer with their product. Isn't that amazing? I mean, come on, y'all. You get commission and a bonus. That's incredible. But you're also going to get a personal volume override, which is basically when you have a level 1 ambassador, you're going to earn 5% on their PV. Everything over their first $100, you're going to get 5% on all your level 1s. Y'all, that's incredible too. The other thing is we get business building bonuses. Remember those welcome packs that I talked to you about? When someone joins and they get a welcome pack, you're going to get a bonus with every welcome pack that is under you within your first 4 levels. And I'll hang on a second. Okay, am I back?
Okay.
Okay,
you're back. You're back.
You're going to get a one-time achievement bonus. So when you rank up, and the first rank is silver, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. When you hit silver, you're going to get a $100 bonus. And you know what? That happens with every rank up advancement that comes along. You're going to get a bonus. You're going to get a rank up advancement bonus. Y'all, that's pretty awesome too. There's something called Fast Start Gold, which is awesome. If you've just gotten started and you hit Fast Start Gold, I'm going to tell you right now to talk to your sponsor about that because you can do it. You're going to get double bonuses for when you hit that gold, and it is huge within the first 30 days. There's also something called Plexus Pay Points. You earn points for each ambassador on your team, set up to 7 levels down, and you receive a bonus on the number of points you've earned. That is another huge, huge thing. That is something like nobody else does, and it's called residual income, y'all. And that's just it for starters. There's 4 more ways that you get paid, but really, those are some huge, huge things and just a way to get started. So again, your compensation plan, you're going to be able to read about in your success kit when you get it, or if you already have it, open it up and read about it. Plexus has the best compensation plan. So y'all, it's so easy to be able to earn your products and get your own enough commission to pay for your products. It's so easy, and every single person can do it. Do you have anything else on that, Jenny?
No, the compensation plan is amazing, but I do remember when my cousin gave me the printout of it, I was like, what? Really focus on 500. So your goals from that compensation plan, your goals for your first month are to get 3 new ambassadors and to get 500 in PV. That is going to make and earn enough money to cover the cost of your product and probably more. So that's really what you want to go for, because we don't want you to get overwhelmed with the compensation plan, but those are your first goals when starting this Plexus journey. Okay. So it's going silver. We call it going silver. So it's getting 3 personally sponsored level 1s underneath you who all buy welcome packs or have 100 PV. Again, you'll get the bonuses from the welcome packs, and you will go silver, which is $100. You'll get a $100 bonus on the following month's paycheck. So that's pretty cool, right? That is going to be your first goal. And then your second goal is over 500 PV. So you can hit that 25% commission. Okay. With the total of that, with your commission, your welcome pack bonuses, your $100 bonus, you for sure will pay for the cost of your welcome pack for sure. And even more. Okay. So that's a good first goal, and it's very, very doable. If you work your business just a little bit each day, this doesn't have to be a big commitment. Y'all can fit it into the nooks and crannies of your day. We have full-time people working full-time jobs that have built a multi-million-dollar company on very part-time hours. So it's very important that you just need to, it doesn't take a lot of time. You just need to do it consistently. Make sure to give a little bit of it consistently. That's like the biggest thing to take away. Okay, so your first goals for this first month are going silver, so gaining 3 new ambassadors who buy welcome packs or have 100 PV, really 3 new ambassadors who buy welcome packs. That's the way to go, because you'll get those welcome pack bonuses, and $500 in PV, and you'll get the 25% commission. So that's your goals.
Yes, it is. And y'all, you know what? That is an amazing first goal to start. Start out by reaching to some of your closest friends and contacting them. Get some accountability partners. You're going to get your products paid for. They're going to feel better. The way I always think about it is I am selfish if I keep these products to myself because they are amazing and every single person should feel as good as I have. Let me tell you one reason I feel that way is because I had these things in my head. I've got to be really, really compliant here. I had these things in my head that caused stab a fork in my eye discomfort. And I was miserable and I had to be in a room that was completely black. And I had to have an ice pack on my head and I had to take medicine for it. And they were miserable. And I had 3 to 5 of them a month and I had daily discomfort in my head too. My oldest daughter and I would have had over 270 of those horrible discomfort in my head. Horrible. Need a dark room, ice pack, stab a fork in your eye, medicine type things. 270 of those that we have missed out on because Jenny was not, you can type it if you want to look at the chat. Amy's telling you what it is. If you never shared with me about these amazing products, I would still be miserable and have discomfort from those horrible things. But she shared with me because she wasn't selfish. Don't we want everybody to feel as awesome as that? Absolutely. So I highly recommend don't keep it to yourself. Every person needs them. And then you can help get your products paid for. So getting your products paid for, like Jenny said, is that first huge step. And let me tell you, one of the ways that we teach our team is to make what we call a breakout post on Facebook. Okay, guys, there are so many people on Facebook and you have such an easy way to connect with them. Sharing on that, and we call it sharing because we never sell, sharing on that is such a way to connect to so many people. So there is a breakout post, and one that we often give our team might sound something like this. If you haven't done your breakout post, I want you to contact your sponsor and say, I want to tell the world what I'm doing. Now, a lot of you might be going, I need a testimony, Terry Jo, before I get started. I have to believe in the products and I have to see results and people have to see what it can do for me. And I get it because I said the same thing to Jenny and she was like hitting her head and going, Terry Jo, you're crazy. But I was like, Jenny, if I don't lose weight, people are not going to believe me that these products work. I have to show them. Well, it was day 5 that I had a Diet Coke in my hand and I made it all the way from Sonic to home without taking a sip. And I realized the whole world needed these products. So don't worry about how big your story is. If it is the first day of your pink drink and you're excited about it, people need to hear it. So we just say, day 1, let's get you going. We will teach you everything as we go. But we tell everybody to do a breakout post on Facebook. And it sounds a little something like this. You don't have to write this down. You can ask somebody or ask us later what it is. But a breakout post might be like, I'm so excited to get started. My friend Jenny told me about these natural plant-based supplements, and she has lost weight. She rests better. She feels better. Her gut is better. Her sugar cravings are gone. Her appetite has changed, and she just feels amazing. Who wants to do this with me? Simple as that. Share your excitement that you're getting started on Plexus and let the world know. Again, keeping it to ourselves is selfish. We have to share it with people. So one of the things that we talk about is consistent posting. If you're going to post on Facebook, y'all be consistent. Throw just one Plexus post a day and keep one non-Plexus post a day. You want to keep posting about non-Plexus things because you don't want everybody to just think you're all Plexus all the time. You have a family, you have pets, you have jobs, you have exciting things going on. Be sure to share that too. Be sure to keep your non-Plexus world out there for friends to see because they are on Facebook. I have an audience. Because they are on Facebook because they want to see your face and they want to hear what you're doing. So definitely keep those non-Plexus posts out there. But if you're going to post on Facebook, we don't want you to post one post today and one post 2 weeks from now and 5 posts that week and then not another post for a month. Because here's the deal, no one's going to take you seriously. People need to take you seriously. Like this is part of your daily life, just like you brush your teeth, just like you brush your hair and you take a shower and you go to work or you play with your kids. Plexus is the same thing. And so you all have to just keep sharing just like it's part of your daily life. So posting daily, but post genuinely. When you post a graphic, Jenny and I are not big fans of graphics and pictures of our products, you know, and big salesy graphics, because when people see those, y'all, they just do this and they scroll right on by and they're not looking at what you're saying. And you might have a really great personal story about how Plexus has helped you and how you're feeling and how your sugar cravings are gone. But when you've got a picture that looks all, you know, like a graphic, right? Like products and lots of information on there, and it kind of looks like a sales ad, people aren't going to read all of that great information that you had above it. So make sure you also are posting genuinely. Include pictures of you and your family or genuine things. Take a picture of a Diet Coke and you can be like, I haven't had a Diet Coke in 2 weeks. Whatever it is, but make it personal to you. Again, when you're posting graphics, a lot of people just scroll right on by. Another thing is to vary the time of your posting. There's 2 really, really good times, which is 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. or 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then a lunch hour would be like 11 to 1. Those are like the high traffic times on Facebook. And that's when a lot of people are on, right? So I'm a night owl and you might be a night owl and we might post at midnight. But you know what? 95% of your Facebook friends are not on Facebook at midnight. So they're not going to see that really awesome post you just made. So I might post at midnight, but then by the time everybody else is looking at their phone or looking at Facebook at 7 a.m., my midnight post is nowhere to be found in Facebook land. So definitely pay attention to when everybody else is probably on social media and Facebook or Instagram or whatever it would be. But remember, your Facebook friends want to see your face, minimal graphics. And this is a big thing for Jenny and I. We say never, ever, ever to post your website. 1, it comes across salesy. 2, somebody might go to your website and order, and then they're going to order the Accelerator Plus and the Boost because those 2 things sound amazing, and they're going to place that order. They didn't know to order Preferred because they just went on and ordered Retail, and they ordered Accelerator Plus and Boost, and that's not what they need. That's really not what they need. So posting your website is never a great idea. Your sponsors may think differently, but Jenny and I are just not a fan of that. So we definitely train our team to keep it off of social media. The only time I ever give somebody my website is when they're really serious and ready to go place that order, and I've already personally discussed their products with them. So I want to find out what somebody has going on. What are their issues? What products do they need? What products are they going to benefit from? I want to be able to recommend them the right products and then recommend what products they should take and how they should buy it. Is retail best for them? Is Preferred best for them? Or what do they qualify? Do they qualify to be an ambassador? So having that relationship with them is much better than just letting somebody go in and purchase products that they don't need, it's not what they desire. So definitely keep that going. Another little trick on Facebook, when you make a post out there, right? If you comment back on your post, it throws your post back up in the Facebook newsfeed of all your friends. So if you've got a really great post out there, it's okay to make a fun little comment on your post again, like in the comments, and put it back out there because it'll keep your post popping up in people's news feeds all the time. So anytime somebody comments on your post, whether they're Plexus friends or non-Plexus, definitely comment back on your post. The more likes and the more comments you get, the more your post is out there. And we want to change the world and make everybody feel better. So Plexus posting is super, super important, and your business can just bloom just because you shared on social media. So now that I shared all about that, go post, y'all. Do your breakout post. It will change. If you haven't done it yet, oh my gosh, do it. And then you know what? Go comment under one of these links that we have in these team pages and let us know so we can all go support you, because it is super exciting to be able to let everybody know that what you're doing. Share that excitement. Right, Jenny?
Yes, for sure. And start getting comfortable taking selfies because they work too. So you got to post some selfies. So anyway, yes, absolutely. Okay. So posting is super important. So we're talking about building your business and how to get your products paid for. So posting is super important. The next thing that's super important is reaching out. And y'all, I wish I would have started reaching out a lot sooner than I did. When I first joined, like I said, I reached out to Terry Jo and a few friends and a few of my family members, but for the most part, I did not reach out until 6 months later. So, and I really, really, really regretted it. It's one of my only regrets with this Plexus business, that I did not start reaching out sooner. But what we want y'all to do, because I know reaching out seems a little scary. Now it's one of my most favorite things to do because it's exciting, reaching out to new potentials and talking to new people about Plexus. But at the beginning, I get it. It can kind of be scary, but it's so important because, like, for instance, me, I watched my cousin post on Facebook for over a year, but I did not reach out and say, I'm ready to join. She had to reach out to me and come get me and say, when are you going to join? Oh my gosh. And she was so patient with me. But for a year, I watched on Facebook. So you probably will have the same thing. People will watch you, and they're going to watch for consistency to see if this is a one-shot, one and done thing. If you're just going to post once and then never post again, and they're going to be like, yeah, I knew that didn't work, right? That's why you have to post consistently. Or if you are going to stick with it and have success with it and have success with the products in the business, people are watching you, but you do need to reach out. So when people are starting, because we don't want to overwhelm you with too much of reaching out, we do want you to reach out to your warm market. So your inner circle, the people that, if you had, like, for instance, if you got pregnant, or if your wife got pregnant, who would you reach out to and share the news with first? Those are the people that we want you to reach out to about Plexus. And that's called your warm market. And it's the people that you want the very most to do this business with. That's pretty cool that this business, you can pick your team. That's really, really cool. You can reach out and go, hey, I want you. They might not say yes, but you can ask them. And that's what we want you to do, is we want you to reach out and ask them. And y'all, they might say no for 7 or 8 months, like my friend Miss Terry Jo did. For 8 months, she said no to me. But then she comes around, and that's okay. But asking them and letting them know that you want them to join you in this really amazing health and business journey is what your job is, okay? So we really recommend using voice messages, because, like, either voice messages on Facebook or calling, because your voice it's going to construe all the enthusiasm that you have about this new thing that you're embarking on, right? They need to hear how excited you are. And it's going to come across so much more exciting on a voice, like on a phone call or a voice message, than it will in text. It doesn't matter how many exclamation marks you use. It's going to be more exciting if they hear your voice, okay? So we really want you to message. You can make a list of all your cousins that you're close to, cousins, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, anybody that you're super close with, any of your relatives that you're close with, and any of your really close friends that you're close with. Those are the people that you want to reach first. And y'all, I'm going to say, they can be the hardest too, okay? Your family and your friends can be the hardest. My brother still has not joined us in this journey. My sister, my mom, and my, God, we all are on it. But we're all in this business, but my brother has not joined me. So you will get some no's, and that's okay. But those are the people we want you to reach out to, okay? Remember, you're just looking for 3. Now, if you get 5, amazing. But we're just looking for 3 to hit that silver, because that's one of your first goals, right? So reach out to those warm market. And y'all, you don't need to know, and people don't really care, truthfully, about the ingredients, about what these products do. They just want to hear your excitement. Okay, that's what they want to do. People want to be a part of something exciting. Okay, so when you reach out, you don't have to go, well, it's chromium based and it balances your blood sugar. You don't have to do that, y'all. All you have to do is go, y'all, I started on this health journey and I'm so excited, and it's these natural products. And my friend, my cousin Amy, I should say, because she's my upline. My cousin Amy she lost 10 pounds and she feels great, and she kicked her sugar habit, and she just like looks amazing, and she lost all her baby weight. Like, oh my God, do this with me. I want you to do this with me. That's the type of enthusiasm that you need to bring when you're reaching out. Okay. Of course, you can put it in your own words. You don't have to use my words. I'm a little crazy, but that is the type of enthusiasm that you want to reach out with. Okay. So that's what we want you to do is make a list of your warm market, your really close friends and your really close family members, and reach out to them, like starting tonight or tomorrow. So that's reaching out. And Terry Jo is going to talk about following up.
I do want to talk about following up, but y'all, there are some other great people that you should probably follow on YouTube. We haven't talked about this yet, Jenny. I don't know if you plan on touching this later, but Jenny and I mean, we love to talk and train, but y'all, there are some amazing diamonds in this company, loads and loads of them, but a couple that we really, really suggest that you listen to on YouTube, go follow them. Go follow them on Facebook. Don't friend them because they are probably maxed with their friends requests, but hit the follow button if they have it. So hit follow, and then also go to YouTube and look for them. So Tara Castaneda. Tara is amazing. I think she's Diamond and Ruby. She's amazing. Emily Roberts. She's a fun young one. She's a real go-getter. Melissa Eichenhorst, she's an amazing diamond. She's a retired teacher, has a lot of great YouTube videos. Molly Orr has some great new ambassador training videos about the first 30 days. Tamra Holloway, she's another really, really great one. Plexus U, just type in Plexus and the letter U. They've got some great, great training as well. Brooke Hemingway and Emily Gibson, Amy Paul, they're all really good to follow as well. So y'all, while you are starting your journey, go look for some of these amazing Jewel ambassadors that have incredible videos, incredible YouTube videos on training, and you can learn so much. Just while you're doing dishes, put an earbud in and listen to somebody, or while you're in your car, just play the video and just listen to it. You don't need to watch it. Just listen while you're folding laundry or driving or whatever it is, and really try and learn some information. And that's a great way to go about doing it. But here's the deal. So Jenny talked to you about reaching out. We talked to you about following up. Well, y'all are talked to you about reaching out and talked to you about posting. So following up is huge. And the reason this is because like Jenny said, she reached out to me and it took me 7 months to join her. 7 months that it took me to say yes. And I trust Jenny. She's a marathon runner. She lifts weights every day. She wouldn't put anything in her body that was bad for her, but it just wasn't my time. I just wasn't ready yet. And that's okay. But if she never would have spoke to me about Plexus again, I may not have joined. So most people do not join or become a customer or try the products when you first reach out to them. It really does take a lot of follow-up. And follow-up is, Plexus is not on everybody's mind like it is on ours. I think about Plexus morning, noon, and night, all day. I dream about Plexus. Okay, the people that aren't taking it don't think about it like we do yet. They don't know how great it is, and they don't know that they're going to feel amazing once they're on these products. So we have to be their reminders. We have to let them know how great it is. So continue to follow up. So if you've reached out to your inner circle, like Jenny said, your closest family and friends, you're going to have to follow up with them. I know it's super hard, but following up is, they're not going to take action until you follow up. Most people aren't just going, okay, yeah, let me do that with you. It took me 8 months. It took Jenny a year. But you've got to follow up. So examples of following up, you just have to be passionate when you follow up. You can say, what questions do you have for me? You can say things like, you could offer a sample if that's something you want to do. If somebody's not sure, you could always say, hey, send me your address and I'll send you a sample in the mail. But really, you don't need to. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee. They're grown adults. They can handle purchasing the product and trying it out for themselves. So don't ever feel like you have to do that. When the company has a special, go ahead and let them know. Go ahead and reach out to somebody and go, hey, we just, Plexus is offering this amazing special and here's what it is. There's so many ways to follow up. If you see a testimony that reminds you of your friend that might have some gut health issues, and you see a testimony with somebody else that had really bad gut health issues, send them that testimony and say, hey, I was thinking of you when I read this, and I was thinking of you. I want you to take a second and read this. Life-changing testimonies are great ways to follow up with friends and family when you see a story that relates to them. So always be looking for that. There's a Plexus Journeys page that has loads and loads of testimonies on there. Your team alone that you're on, if you know somebody that has head discomfort, ask on your team page. Say, does anybody know of somebody that has a great testimony about head discomfort, and you'll get a testimony from somebody on your team, and you can share that with someone. A lot of those, if they're not compliant, you can send in a private message versus posting on Facebook. So definitely, following up, continue to follow up until they join your team or they become a customer, because my job is not done until the entire world is drinking pink, because the products are so amazing. And I know that every single person needs to be on these products. Every single person can benefit, young or old. And so I'm not going to give up until everybody's taking them. And that's going to take me following up. That's going to take me checking in with my friends and family and sending a testimony or whatnot. It takes, on the average, 5 to 12 follow-ups before 80% of the people will join. So you might say, gosh, I've already checked in with her twice and whatever. Okay, just check in every couple weeks, send a testimony, whether it's every week or whatever your comfort is. Don't ever give up. I was actually just messaging with someone today that I have been talking to since February of 2016. Y'all, that's almost a year and a half, right? It wasn't her time. I've sent her specials. I've sent her testimonies. I've constantly been in touch with her. Tonight, she said she's ready to join. She's ready because she has so much discomfort in her body. She wants these products, and she wants to build a business because she wants to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm going to do whatever I can to help her out, and she's ready. Okay, so February of 2016 was the first time I talked to her about Plexus. If I wouldn't have been following up, maybe she wouldn't have these opportunities in front of her. Follow up is crucial, it's key, and it's super, super important in building this business. There's a lot of great follow-up videos on YouTube. Go search them out. Search up those people that I gave you, and you will find some incredible, detailed information that we don't have time to go over tonight. So Jenny's going to give you some.
Absolutely. Follow-up is. Yes, follow-up is key. Sorry, we got a little bit of a lag here. So, okay. So the last thing I'm going to end with, or we are going to end with, is building a team and just how fun it is, first of all, but and just why you would want to build a team. Okay. So first of all, customers are fickle. Like, you're going to have customers, totally get it, but customers are fickle and they will quit. They will quit. They're a lot of work. They are not going to take the products consistently. You're going to have to keep on top of them, and they're going to tell you every awful thing that happens and how it's not working and whatever. They're just not committed like an ambassador is. They haven't paid the $34.95.
Jenny, I got to.
Oh, okay, yeah. Terry Joe was a bad
Jenny,
customer.
okay, so
let's
I was Jenny's customer first, you guys, and I was a horrible customer. And I look back now and I feel so bad, but I was horrible. So Jenny, when she first reached out to me and she's like, do this business with me, do this with me. And I was like, I'm not sure. Okay, so a couple weeks later, she gave me a couple samples, and then I started the products because I'm her friend and that's what I'm going to do to support her. So I became a preferred customer. I got the Slim and the Accelerator. Y'all, the Accelerator came in and I couldn't even swallow the first capsule because apparently I have a gag reflex. When you're not ready to be consistent, you'll find any excuse. I couldn't take the Accelerator because I wouldn't swallow it. The pink drink, my husband and my oldest daughter shared a bag of 30-day supply with me. So the three of us for 1 month would split a bag of 30, right? And Jenny would be like, how you doing? I'm like, great. I kind of ran out of some product. Can I get a couple more from you till my next bag comes in? I was an awful customer. Life got in the way and I stopped taking the products. I was a horrible customer. I was not consistent. I didn't take them every single day. Jenny tried to help me. I was like, I don't know. I'm not losing it. I lost 6 pounds and then I wasn't losing anymore. And she's like, hey, let's talk together and let's share let's share our meals and what we're eating. And y'all, when she said, let's share our meals and what we're eating, I did not reply to her. Bless her heart. I was like, I was silent. I was like, no way in heck am I going to do that. But she was trying to help me. So your horrible customers can be great too. My friend Heather Hale, she just popped up a chat. When she joined, she was my customer too, y'all. I actually would message her and say, are you taking it or whatever? And she replied back to me and said, I'm going through a tunnel. I can't hear you via text, because she didn't want to tell me she had thrown her Plexus away because she couldn't take it every day. And now she's an amazing rock star ambassador. So there will be horrible customers that join you. and can later turn around. So you can't give up on them. But customers, I was awful customer.
She was a pain in my side for sure, but she was worth it. And you just got to love them where they are. Basically love them where they are. I just knew that she wasn't ready yet. And as frustrating as it was, because I wanted her to be ready with me, she wasn't ready, and that's okay. And you got to love them where they are, because eventually she came around. And a lot of it, your customers will come around. They'll either try it again as a customer, or they'll join you as an ambassador. Okay. But that's the great part of the team. Like, there's a difference. The success of your team and the success on your products is better when you're on the team than it is just as a customer, because you have the support of the team. You have the Facebook pages that you get a lot of support from. You get a lot of answers. You get a lot of information. It's just a fun environment. And so a lot of ambassadors are usually more successful than customers because of that aspect. And that's why these customers, they're great. They're a part of your business. You want customers, especially at the beginning. That's where you're going to get the bulk of your commission is going to be from your customers. But you also really want to know that the bulk of your paycheck will come from your team once you start growing your team. That's where, I could not sell enough Plexus to make what I earn on my team. I can't. So always having that in the back of your mind is that's where, if you really want to make a business of this and make a good income, the team is so important. But customers are a part of it, and they're necessary. You gotta just treat them. You've got to baby them. You got to baby your customers for sure. I don't know if any of y'all were ever customers before, but I was not. I joined right in as an ambassador, so I was never a customer. But you've just you've got to do a lot more work with the customers, and customers will let you down. Truthfully, they really will. But that's okay, because that's their journey. And just know the importance of the team for the success of the product and for your success on the product. It's like having an accountability partner. Your team is going to give you more success on these products because of the support and the encouragement and all the information you get from the team pages and your teammates, your uplines, downlines, sidelines. It's a whole lot of fun, as well as your income. That's where the income will come, is when you start growing your team. So we just want to kind of leave you with that. Did you have anything else to say, Terry Jo? No? Oh.
Just that when you figure, I was muted, when you figure out residual income, y'all will walk through a brick wall to get it. You will. And not only that, but you can earn, you can be on vacation. You can fall in a well for a month. Like she said, you can fall in a well for a month and not do anything. And be in Hawaii for 3 weeks, whatever it is, and your business will still keep growing and your team will still keep growing, even though you're on vacation, and you're still getting paid for it. The residual income is amazing. So when you figure that out, you'll want it. You'll definitely want it, for sure.
Yes, you will. For sure. You will want it. Okay, well, that's all we have for tonight. Thank you all for joining us. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your upline and ask any questions that you might have. I know we tried to condense the information, so hopefully we didn't overwhelm you, and hopefully you did learn something from this. And like I said, any questions, you can ask your upline. And I'm sure they will be happy to help you out. But for the most part, that's all we got.
Somebody raised their hand. If you raised your hand, you can unmute you. I know somebody wanted us to comment about something on that popped up a question. And they, when you're posting on Facebook, make your own post. Don't hit share and share somebody else's. Because one, the likelihood that they're public and that their post is going to be able to pop up for all of your friends in your newsfeed, it's probably not likely. So your only people that are going to see that post that you clicked share on is going to be your mutual friends that you have with that particular person. So don't click the share button. If you have something that you want other people to see, copy that post, make it your own, save that picture, put it in as your own post, and do it that way. Definitely don't click the share button. Make your own posts on Facebook because people aren't ever looking at the things that you click share on. Just so you know, that was somebody made a comment and wanted us to mention. And I think the raised hand may not need anything. I don't see it. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good night. Y'all sleep good.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.